The following is a special live presentation from Imagisport, where sports memories are created with a roll of dice. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this special Labor Day edition of Imagisport Game Day. Derek Jones here with you. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch, whether it is live or after the fact. So today is going to be a little bit of a bittersweet broadcast because we're going to be rolling a tribute game for Johnny Gaudreau, the former Calgary Flame and Columbus Blue Jacket. For those of you who may not have been aware of what happened last week, it was on Thursday night where Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew were riding their bicycles Thursday evening on a rural roadway in New Jersey where they grew up. And they unfortunately both of them were struck by a motorist and killed. The motorist, according to reports, was under the influence at the time. A very horrific tragedy to happen to those two young men, and not only for filling a void in the hockey world, but also for their families as well. Johnny leaves behind a wife and two children, and his brother Matthew also leaving behind family as well. And as a matter of fact, both of them were in town because they were supposed to be groomsmen at their sister's wedding, which was supposed to take place last weekend. So before we get to the meat of this broadcast, sorry for going off the rails here, but please just, again, that the whole Gaudreau family needs thoughts, prayers, condolences at this time. So, believe it or not, just send some thoughts and prayers their way, please. All right, so today, like I said, we're going to roll a game of Hockey Blast in honor of Johnny Gaudreau, who is, he was, is he going to be Hall of Fame worthy? Not exactly sure about that, but he was a very good player. Spent 11 seasons in the National Hockey League, 9 with Calgary, and the last 2 with Columbus. And the set we're going to be using for this game is going to be the 21-22 Hockey Blast set. That was Gaudreau's best season statistically in his career. He rattled off 40 goals and 75 assists for 115 points that season, when he led the league in 2021-22 with a plus 64 plus minus rating, and he was fourth in the voting for the Hart Trophy for the league's most valuable player. So I struggled a little bit with trying to pick an opponent for this game for the Flames, which is the team that he was on in 2021-22. I tinkered with the idea of going with Columbus, but Columbus really didn't have that great of a season that year. Settled for just a good old Battle of Alberta between the Flames and the Edmonton Oilers. Those teams finished 1-2 in the Pacific Division in that season. The Flames finished with 111 points, the Oilers with 104. They both won their first round matchups, but then when they met in the second round, the Oilers actually got the best of the Flames there and went to the conference finals before losing. I mean, both teams are, of course, they are saturated with the stars. In addition to Johnny Gaudreau in that Flames lineup, that Flames team also had Matthew Tkachuk before he got traded to Florida. Tkachuk in that season, 21-22, had 42 goals and 62 assists for 104 points, while his line mate Elias Lindholm also had 42 goals and 40 assists. Over on the other side, for the Oilers, of course, they're led by the two-headed monster Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Back in 21-22, McDavid had 44 goals and 79 assists for 123 points, while Draisaitl registered 55 goals and 55 assists for 110. All right, so we're just about ready to get set, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and go to our game table and get this one underway between the Oilers and the Flames. Starting goaltenders before we drop the puck here. For the Oilers, and I just went with who was the highest starting rating on their card. The Oilers are going to go with Mikko Koskinen. 49, 27, and 6 or I'm sorry, 27-12-4 in the 21-22 season for Koskinen with a 3.10 goals against average. In the net for the Flames, Jacob Markstrom, 37-15-9 with a 2.22 goals against. All right, so it's going to be Connor McDavid and Elias Lindholm for the face-off here, as we're going to be underway in this Johnny Gaudreau tribute game, and here we go. And it's going to go to 3, the high face-off winner. Yeah, that's going to be McDavid, and the Oilers are going to get the puck first here in this one. And right away, we're going to have a penalty event. So things are getting chippy right at the outset here. So over to our penalty event chart here, where we're going to look at 0-3, McDavid with a 0.5 and Lindholm with a 0.5. So McDavid's going to be the one that is going to get the penalty, and it's going to be an unusual penalty. So we're going to disregard the indicated player, and we're going to re-roll on the unusual penalties chart to see what's going to happen here. And it's going to be a 66 penalty shot. High penalty on defense holds 0-1, preventing a scoring chance. So Evander Kane is going to get the penalty shot because Chris Tanev held him in the crease. Wow, so what a way to start off with here. That's something I have not used a lot of. So I'm going to actually go back here to the penalty shot chart for our first minute of play. How about that? So Evander Kane with a penalty shot to start off things here. Let's see what is going to happen. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to roll the dice here. It's going to be a 4. It is a goal. Evander Kane beats him low on the stick side. So Kane with the penalty shot goal for the Oilers, and the Oilers have taken the lead here by the score of 1-0. And that penalty shot took 28 seconds. So just 28 seconds into the first period, Evander Kane for Edmonton with the penalty shot, and the Flames have a 1-0 lead. So I will have to admit, never had that happen before in a game of Hockey Blast. And I've played a lot since I've got it years ago. All right, second line's now up for both teams. Draisaitl and Backlund in the face-off circle. Here we go. It's going to be a visitor, and they're going to get an immediate play. So the Oilers taking it to the Flames here in the early going. It's going to be a 4-2 choice matchup. So it's going to be Bouchard and Nugent-Hopkins, and we're going to give the shot to Draisaitl. They do have momentum since Edmonton had the last goal, so we're talking a 6-star shot. Markstrom has a 3 on his save rating, so the white die has to be 3 or lower. It is. It's going to be a save for Jacob Markstrom. And he's going to go ahead, but it's going to be a rebound shot coming for Nugent-Hopkins. So Nugent-Hopkins there with a 2-star. Nugent-Hopkins coming with a 2-star shot. And so he gets that, but Markstrom goes ahead and makes another save. And let's see. Actually, no, he doesn't, because his rebound shot save is only a 1. That is another goal for Edmonton. And just like that, in the second minute, they are up 2-0 as Ryan Nugent-Hopkins gets the second goal on assists from Draisaitl and Bouchard. Wow. So for those of you who had 2 goals in the first 2 minutes on your bingo card, you're a winner there. Time of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' goal, 1:44. So 2 goals in a minute 16, and the Oilers are up 2-0. And they still have momentum as we go down to the third lines. Okay, so now we got the Calgary finally winning a face-off here. And we're going to get a lull. And that's going to take 3 minutes off the clock and squash the Oilers' momentum. Face-off at center ice. between Monahan and Ryan. And it's going to be a 4. High face-off player. That is going to go to Ryan. 56 over 53. And an 11 here. It's going to be a play result unless the Flames have 2 squares. They do not. So it's going to be a play result for the Oilers. 3-2-1 there. It's going to be Ryan and Yamamoto, and it's going to be Derek Brassard, but that's only going to amount to actually a 0-star shot because of Ryan's scissors on the assist. So it's going to be a free shot for Markstrom to save, and then for the rebound, we need a square on defense. We do not get it though, so basically Ryan's going to get the rebound shot. So it's going to be a 1-star against a 1-star. And nothing doing there either. So for that, it's just going to go back to Calgary. We're going to knock off a minute here and go, and we'll switch lines one more time. 6 minutes in, 2-0 Edmonton. And a penalty event one more time. So the Flames, obviously frustrated with what's been going on so far, they have not shown up for this game. So D2, that is going to be Cashin going up against Hannafin. Cashin's going to get the penalty. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. Less than 1 minor. It's not less than 1. Cashin's going to get a major. And what else would you expect from the Battle of Alberta? And it's a 4, and actually, if he finds a dance partner here, it's going to be a fight. And yeah, he is going to find one. It's going to be Cashin and Milan Lucic going at it here. So no penalty, no power play, but instead it is going to be a fight. So let's go ahead and see who wins the fight here to get momentum. So Cashin lands a punch here, and then Lucic evens it out, and the referee breaks it up. So basically, they were tied in punches, so no momentum for either team. And basically, we're going to have Cashin and Lucic off the ice for 5 minutes. So Cashin and Lucic each get 5 for fighting in the first period. And time of the fight is 6:19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can come back on in minute 13. All right, so order is restored for the time being. Number 1 line's back on the ice right now. And here we go as we drop the puck. And it's going to be back to the Oilers with another immediate play. The Oilers have definitely had the best of the Flames here in the first period, but it's going to be a secondary play this time, and it's going to be 5-4-2. So it's going to be Ceci and Bouchard, and the shooter is going to be Podjarvi. No momentum though, so no stars to be had on this shot, and it's going to be saved by Jacob Markstrom. And so with that, we go to the save chart. There's going to be a rebound, though. Podjarvi is going to get a rebound here. So now he's actually going to have a 1-star shot. That's not going to go in either. And so now we have a... now 0-1 is going to get the rebound here. That's going to be Evander Kane. And so he already has 3 stars. That's going to be a 5-star shot for Kane and only a 1-star shot for Markstrom. And Kane misses it. Oh, wow. 6 on the black die. So Markstrom should get 5-10 for that save for sure. And so let's see, we have 8 minutes, so we're actually down to 12 minutes remaining in the first period. Score remains 2-0. Calgary with the puck. And this time it's going to be a play result going the other way. No There are no 2 squares here for the Oilers, though. It's just 1 square. So now the Flames with their first play result of the game. 4-1-2 is going to be the shot here. So we're going Kylington and Tkachuk. And Cal Yarncroke is going to get the shot here. So let's see. No momentum. So we're talking 1, 2, 3-star shot and a 2-star save rating here. We get the 3 for the Flames. We do not get it for the Oilers, and the Flames are on the board. As Cal Yarncroke gets it, and Calgary has cut the lead to 2-1. So Yarncroke with the goal, and Tkachuk and Kylington with the assists. So time of this goal is going to be 8 minutes and 2 seconds. So at 8:02, Yarncroke gets the goal. Flames getting momentum. And the Flames have cut that lead down to a goal. It's 2-1. All right, third line's on here, and we're going to drop the puck one more time. And once again, it's going to be immediate play for the Oilers. Good grief. That's got to be at least the third or fourth immediate play they've had. 2-1-3 is so Yamamoto and Brassard. And then the shot's going to go to Ryan, but that's only going to be a 1-star shot. Should be fairly easy for Markstrom to save it, and he does. And then from there, okay, since it's a 4, do we have a square on defense? We do, so the Flames are going to get that square. And we're going to go ahead and move on here. Halfway through period number 1, 2-1 Edmonton. Fourth line still have a guy in the box, so we're just going to go ahead and do a line skip for each team to get back to the first lines. All right, so a 4. We're going to have an odd man rush here. So we are looking at D5. Does D5 have a square? He does not. So it's going to be a play result for the Flames. Chance to tie this game here, 3-2-1. So it's going to be Lindholm and Toffoli, and Gaudreau is going to get the shot, and they do have momentum. So it is going to be a 5-star shot here. 5-star against 2. Oh, and he misses it. So Calgary misses the shot, and it's going to go back to the Oilers. Back to the Oilers there, and they'll do 1 more minute of momentum. Oilers with the puck now. And it's going to be 6 this time. It's going to be a Zoom event. It is going to be Anderson versus Nugent Hopkins. And we are looking for power. Anderson has power, so does Nugent Hopkins, but the Flames will take the puck away because, the Flames will take the puck away because they have the momentum. So no shot there. It's going to go down to 8 minutes. It's been 3 minutes since we've had anything, so that's basically going to eradicate momentum. And basically, and then Cashin and Lucic are out of the box now, so they can actually play again. We go to the third lines for our next minute. 8 to go, 2-1 Oilers here in the first. And we go for an ice blast this time. And the ice blast is going to be for hit. We have 2 hits on the Edmonton side, and we have 2 on the Flames side. Flames are the home team. They are going to get the momentum here. And also they are going to get a play result as well. And the play result is going to be 3-2-1 once again. It's going to be Monahan and Coleman and Mangiapane with the shot here. Only a 2-star shot, though, and nothing happening there. So Koskinen gets the puck. He saves it rather easily, and the puck goes to Edmonton. All right, here we go. Fourth liner's on here as we go down to 7 minutes to go. And we have a 12. Uh-oh, it's a spectacular save chance. And the Oilers do have the puck. So it's going to be a spectacular save for Markstrom, who is a 5 on the spectacular save. So Markstrom, it's 11. 5-star goalie is stopped, and Markstrom gets the pad out. Wow, oh wow. Okay, so Edmonton with the shot. Markstrom with the spec save there. That's going to be held for a face-off. So the Flames will continue momentum here. Down by 1. 6 minutes to go in the first. All right, 11. Oh, waved off. So that's going to wave off Draisaitl and Backlund. So Yarncroke and Hyman are going to take the draw. And it's going to be an 8. It's going to be the home team, so Flames are going to get it anyway. And so it's going to be a 10 this time. Turnover if we have a square on defense, and we do. So no time advance, so we're going to re-roll, but now this time Oilers are going to have the puck and another penalty event. Very rough and tumble first period here. And this time it's going to be a 9. We're going to look at 0-2. So Pojjarvi going up against Anderson. They both at 0.5. So Pojjarvi is going to be the one with the penalty, and it's going to be 12. Greater than 2? Nope. So it's just going to be a minor for Pojjarvi. And we'll see what the minor is, and it's going to be interference. So Pojjarvi gets 2 for interference. And the time of that penalty is going to be 14:53. So the Flames are going to be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. So let's see how we want to work it here. So the Oilers are going to need to use their second line skip in order to get a dot up here for a penalty kill. Let's see. Flames can let's see, what do we got here? Flames will do the same. All right, so power play for the Flames. See if they can tie this game up. All right, and it is a 3, waved off again. So this time we're going to have, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Neither one of them a face-off, so we'll just say it's Toffoli and Kane. And it's a 5. Shorthanded team wins the face-off. That's going to be Edmonton. And it's going to be a 7. It's going to be an automatic power play chance. And we have a 9. That's going to be a 4-2 choice. So that's going to be Hannafin and Lindholm. And we're going to give it to Gaudreau. And 5-star shot here for the Flames. He gets it, but Koskinen makes the save. And let's see, do we have a square on defense? We do. So basically they're going to clear the puck. And we'll go do our next minute. 1 minute remaining on the power play. And it's going to be an 8 this time. It's going to be an ice blast. And so the ice blast we are looking for here is going to be hit. So let's see, one hit for the Oilers this time and one hit for the Flames. They have momentum, so they're going to get the play. And it's going to be a 4. It's going to be a 1-3-4 unless the Oilers have 2 circles and they only have 1. So we'll go ahead and do 1-3-4 here. So it's going to be Tkachuk and Backlund, and it's going to be Anderson for the shot. So it's a 3-4 2-star shot. Nothing doing. And so with that, it's going to be a face-off. So it takes it down to 3 minutes left. Momentum is pretty much done at this point. Jarvis out of the box. 3 minutes to go, face-off at center ice. Oilers lead 2-1. And so it's going to go to the Flames. And we have an 11 here, another play result. Do we have 2 squares? We do not. So Flames are going to get another scoring chance here. Secondary play coming out of that, and a 5-1-4. So Zadorov and Mangiapane and Kylington will get the shot, but no momentum, so no star shot here. Pretty easy save there for Koskinen. However, the clearing attempt keeps it at the blue line, so no time advance. So basically, it's going to be the same line here, and we'll see if they can get something else started. And that's going to be a 4. It's going to be an odd man rush. Let's see what we have. It's going to be a 3-0-3. So does Coleman have a triangle? He does not. So that's going to be it for that minute. So 2 minutes to go. And it's going to be a lull in the period. All right, so we have played one here at the Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary. And the score at the end of 1 period of play is the Edmonton Oilers 2 and the Calgary Flames 1. So we'll get back here to our studio for just a second here. And before we go on, just wanted to let you know that this special Johnny Gaudreau tribute game is being brought to you by PLAAY Games, the makers of Hockey Blast, the official game engine for this tribute game. Hockey Blast gives you the hard-hitting action of hockey. It gives you fights. It gives you power plays like we've seen. It gives you momentum shifts. It has a lot here. A lot of seasons available, retro and current seasons. The new seasons will be out in the fall. There's also a Hockey Blast Express game. There's a how-to guide in case you want to create your own teams like I have done in the past. Hockey Blast is available right now at the PLAAY Games website, so you can get that and more information by going to the PLAAY Games website at play.com. That is 2 A's in the word play. So let's go ahead here while we go do our first intermission. Let's see if we can count up the shots here. So for Edmonton, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 right now. All right, so 11 here. Calgary, they came on towards the end of the period. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add in the lulls. So 9. Okay, so shots on goal in that first period, Edmonton with 13 and Calgary with 9. And things started off like a house of fire for the Oilers. Evander Kane scoring on a penalty shot in the very first minute to give the Oilers a 1-0 lead. And then right after that, in the very next minute, it was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins putting it home. Assists there went to Leon Draisaitl and also to Evan Bouchard. And just like that, a minute 44 into the contest, it was 2-0 Edmonton. Then about 8 at the 8:02 mark, then Cal Yarncroke got the Flames on the board with a goal, assists by Tkachuk and Kylington, and that made your score at the end of the first period. The Oilers 2 and the Flames 1. All right, so let me go ahead and do a little reset here, so that way we can get to our second period of action here. All right, so we're just about ready to go. Let's go back up to our scoreboard here, and let's get going after we take a little water break. Once again, thanks for those of you tuning in live to this or later after the fact on demand. Just getting ready to start the second period here in this Johnny Gaudreau tribute game between the 21-22 Flames and the 21-22 Oilers from the Saddle Dome. 2-1 Oilers lead as we start period number 2. And we're going to do that with the Flames winning the face-off. And it's going to go to 4, another odd man rush here. So this time we're going to go with 0-2. So Toffoli, he does not have a triangle though, so that is just going to be a no shot. And we'll move our lines and try again. Next up is going to be an ice blast, and this time the ice blast is going to be for power. So we have all 5 Oilers have power, only 4 have it for the Flames. So the Oilers are going to get the play here, secondary play though, and this time it is going to be 3-4-5. So it's going to be Draisaitl, Bouchard, and then CC is going to get the shot. So we're talking only a 1-star shot here. Very easy for Markstrom to save that one. And looking at the rebound situation, it's going to be 0-1 for the rebound shot. So Hyman's going to get the rebound here. So that's going to make it a 2-star shot against a 1 for Markstrom. Markstrom stops that one as well. And play's going to go to Calgary. And we move on. Change our minute here. Calgary with the puck now. Another odd man rush. And that is going to be D4 this time. D4, Keith has the square. So it's going to go back to Edmonton. And we'll play another minute. And this time, another ice blast. And let's see what we have this time. This time we're going to look for speed. So 1 speed for Edmonton here. We have 1, 2 for the Flames. So puck's going to go back to them. Nothing happening in that minute. Back up to the top forward lines here. 4 minutes into the second, it's still 2-1 Edmonton, and we get a lull. So that'll take 3 minutes off the clock. Put the face-off back on center ice. And it's going to be a 3. High face-off player wins this time. That's going to be Connor McDavid. Oilers with the puck, it's going to be a momentum check. Who has the most hits? So it's going to be 2 hits for Edmonton and only 1 for the Flames. So Oilers are going to get momentum this time. But that momentum is short-lived because we have another lull. So that takes away momentum halfway through period number 2. 2-1. Edmonton still leads. And we have 10 this time. High face-off again. So, again, that is going to go to the Oilers. And it's going to be a Zoom result this time. So it's going to be Hanifin versus, it's going to be Anderson versus Puljujarvi. And what we're looking for here is the star quality. Neither one has it, so puck's going to go to the Flames. We'll move our lines. And we will roll again. It's going to be a turnover. The Oilers have it, and they're going to get a breakaway because of the double fives. So breakaway play here, 1-3-4. It's going to be Hyman and Draisaitl and Keith. So even with momentum stars in play, it's only going to be a 1-star shot due to Keith's scissors. So that is easily saved by Jacob Markstrom. And the Flames are going to get the puck back. All right, down to 8 minutes to go in the frame. Still 2-1 Edmonton. Third liner's out now, and a penalty event. So let's see, 11. So it's going to be 0-4. So it's going to be Hanifin with the, he's got a 0. Going up against Yamamoto, who's got a 0.5. Yamamoto is actually going to get the penalty because he has a higher penalty rating. It is not greater than 2, though, so it's just going to be a minor offense for him. So Yamamoto is going to get whistled for the minor. Let's see what that minor is. And actually, it's going to be a bench penalty. All right. No worries. So, too many men on the ice. We'll say that he's going to take a seat anyway. And so the time of that is going to be 12:42. So Calgary's going to get temporary momentum, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to do a line skip here to get their top line back on the ice here. Let's see if the Oilers will do the same. That way they're kind of guaranteed with a circle and penalty kill for both of the 2 minutes on the power play. So we're down to 7 minutes left here in a second. Calgary on their second power play attempt of the game. Didn't capitalize on their first one. We'll drop the puck for the face-off here, and the face-off is won by the high face-off player, which again is going to be McDavid. But they needed 2 dots to get the lull. They did not get it. They only have 1. So we're just going to play right from there. And it's going to be a 5. It's going to be another penalty event. You're not kidding with the Battle of Alberta. It is something. All right, and we're going to have multiple penalties. So we're just going to say there's coincidental minors here, which will basically negate one of the skaters from each team. So let's say that, let's say for this first minute that Brassard is going to take Kane's place, and then, which probably won't matter because we have to change lines anyway. So we'll just say Kane and we'll say Kane and Lindholm went off. All right, so Kane, Lindholm. Let's give them each 2 for roughing. And time for that's going to be 13:52. All right, so with that in mind, Calgary's still in the power play for another minute. As we go down to the second power play unit. And here we go. 12. It's High wins the face-off, but we have an unusual result. And it's going to be 8, so it's an unusual penalty. Goodness gracious, can you believe this? All right, what's the unusual penalty here? It's going to be 65. Penalty on D1, a minor for holding the stick. So that is going to be Matthew Tkachuk. So Kachuk's chirping as he goes off the ice. Two for holding the stick. Time of that penalty is going to be 14:40. So the Calgary power play is over. However, the Edmonton power play is going to start. But Kane's going to be in the box here. So let's see how we want to do this. Lindholm's in the box. That kind of negates the circle there. Hey, caramba. All right, so... But the Oilers are going to double shift here to keep the second line out. Then they'll use a line skip for the second minute of the power play. Flames are going to do a line skip. So that way they're guaranteed at least one dot. Even though Lindholm's out, so his dot doesn't count. But now it's going to be the Oilers with the temporary momentum here for the next 2 minutes. All right, and away we go here with a 3. Waved off. So we have... So we're just going to say Monahan was taking Lindholm's place, so it doesn't matter. They don't have anybody really. So it's going to be Hyman against, we'll just say Hyman against Toffoli, and we give it a 9. Man advantage team wins the faceoff. That's the Oilers, and they have 2 circle stars, so it's an immediate play for them. The Oilers in their power play, and it's going to be 3-2-1. So it's going to be Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Zach Hyman. And so 3, 2, 4. Oh boy, that's a 6-star shot. We need at least a 3 or lower for Markstrom on that, and we do get it. So Markstrom does make that save, but it is off the post. Paying off the post, so basically 0-3 will get the rebound shot. That is Draisaitl. Draisaitl, 5-star shot for him, but only a 1-star save for Markstrom this time. He does get that, though. And let's see here. We need a square on defense, and we have it. And the Flames clear it out. Wowzers. So a big bullet dodged there. So Oilers will do the line skip to bring that up. Kane and Lindholm are basically off the ice now. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and just we'll do the double shift here as well. So it's basically strength against strength. But basically, you know, Gaudreau's not on the ice at this point. So here we go. Second minute of the power play for Edmonton. And it is going to be an 8. Ice Blast this time. Let's see what we have. We have speed. So 2 speeds for the Oilers and another 2 speed for the Flames. Remember, Gaudreau's not on the ice here, so it's going to go to the Oilers. They have momentum. They're going to get another play out of it. Secondary play this time, though, and it's going to be 3-4-5. So McDavid and Nurse, and then Barry. So 4 stars cut in half. It's only a 2-star shot this time. However, they do get that as 2 stars, and it's going to go past Markstrom and into the net. So Tyson Barrie with the power play goal. Assist by McDavid and Nurse on the power play. And Edmonton now has a 3-1 lead. And time of that goal is going to be 16:07. So definitely statement made here by the Oilers in this game. All right, 3 minutes to go. 3-1 Oilers. and it goes to 11, which is waved off. So we have Jarnkroak against Hyman as our face-off here. 3, high face-off player. That is going to be Jarnkroak this time. So the Flames are going to get it. And it's going to be an 11. 2 squares for the Oilers. They only have 1, so the Flames are going to get the play result here. 2-1-3 is the result of that. So Jarnkroak, Kachuk, and Backlund. So we're talking 2-star shot here. 2-star shot for the Flames, nothing doing. Koskinen saves that easily. It goes to the Oilers. And we are down to 2 minutes remaining in period number 2. Third line's on for both teams, and we got a Zoom result here. It's going to be Zadorov against Derek Brassard. And the quality we're looking for here is skill. Neither one of them have it, so the Flames are going to get the puck for the final minute of play here. And it's going to be an 8. We're going to have an ice blast for that. After we change our lines, of course. Ice blast is going to be skill. So we have 1, 2, 3 for Edmonton. We have 1, 2, 3 for Calgary. Oilers have the momentum. They'll get the puck, and that is going to do it for period number 2. So 40 minutes are in the books this time. And the score at the end of the second period of play, the Oilers lead the Flames by the score of 3-1 as we come back here to the Game Day studios. And we're going to go ahead and tally up our shots on goal here for the second period. So for the Oilers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 and 3. They had 9 shots on goal in that second period for a 2-period total of 22. The Flames, though, they couldn't really get anything going there in that second period. They only had 4 shots in that second period for a 2-period total of 13. All right, we'll get to the third period here momentarily once I reset the board. But just a reminder of some coming attractions here on Imagisport. As some of you may be aware, you may not, but I am hitting my busy time of year. I am a college professor by trade, and the fall semester is usually one where I actually teach in person a lot as opposed to online. So free time from now till about early December is pretty much at a premium for me. So as far as content on this channel goes, it's going to be very sparingly. Pretty much whenever I get an opportunity, which is not really that often. That being said, I'm looking at my next stream date for Friday, September the 13th. So mark that on your calendar. As far as what's going to be on at that point, that's going to be determined in the BACL for History Maker Baseball. The Bees are battling the Milwaukee Barrelmen for a playoff spot right now. We're down to the last series left in our regular season. At this point, the Bees and the Barrelmen, like I said, are tied for the last playoff spot with 500 records. Barrelmen have a couple games in hand. My last series is against Charlotte, and I'm kind of waiting until I get down to my final regular season home game. So if that point, if that final regular season home game will have playoff implications, and that's what I'm going to stream on the 13th. But if it doesn't, I will stream something else. Probably, most likely, it's going to be Soccer Blast at this point. I still have to wrap up my NASL 77 playoff replay. That might be a good time to do that. But stay tuned for more details as to what is going to be coming up on my next stream. And again, that is tentatively scheduled for a week from Friday. So Friday, September the 13th, probably sometime around the 7:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time range there. Okay, so with that in mind, let's head back to the game table, get another swig of water here, and let's head things over here for our third period of action. All right, so Flames need to rally a little bit here. Gaudreau had a great chance at a goal earlier in the game, but he got denied by Mikko Koskinen. Let's see if we can get him on the scoreboard here in the third period as we start things off. And what do you know? Home team wins the faceoff and gets an immediate play. And for that is going to be 3-2-1. So just as I say that, Gaudreau is going to get that chance. It is going to be a 3-star shot. So 3-star shot and a 2-shot save opportunity. Neither one works there, though. Koskinen saves that rather easily. Puck goes back to the Oilers. So here we go. Second line's out now, and we have a lull. And that'll suit the Oilers just fine here. 4 minutes in, still 3-1 Edmonton. And this time we have the high face-off player winning. That is going to be Draisaitl. So Oilers are going to get the puck this time around, and it's going to be, of course, a penalty event. So let's see what's going to happen here. It's going to be 0-1 Hyman going up against Gudbranson, and Gudbranson is going to be the one that is going to get the penalty because he has the higher penalty rating. So let's see what penalty he does get, though. It's just going to be a minor. And the minor is going to be hooking. So Gudbranson, 2 for a hook. And the time of that penalty is going to be 4:12. All right, so back to the power minutes charts we go here. So we'll each do line skips again to get our top guys out there. So whenever it comes down to the second unit, we'll just have Zadorov sub for Goodbranson on that unit here. Edmonton's going to take temporary momentum, as is the case on a power play. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, it's going to be an 11. Man advantage team wins the faceoff. That is going to be Edmonton. And it's going to be a 10 there. Turnover. No line change, no time advance. It's just a simple old turnover. And Flames are going to have the puck now. And it's going to be 9. It's going to be a play result. Whichever team currently has the most triangles among the players. So they're going to have the play chart. So for the Flames, 1, 2, 3 triangles for the Flames. But then for the Oilers, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 because circle stars count as triangles in this case. So it is going to be the Oilers getting the play chance here. And it's going to be 3-2-1. So it's going to be McDavid, Puljujarvi, and Evander Kane. And so Markstrom needs a 3 or less on the white die. Does not get it. And Edmonton has themselves another goal. Evander Kane gets his second of the game from Puljujarvi and McDavid on the power play. And it is now 4-1. 5 minutes and 50 seconds the time of that goal. All right. So usually my house rule is with a 3-goal lead, we don't even worry about momentum. We just keep playing. All right, so here we go back with regular time, and the Flames are going to win the face-off here. and it's going to be an ice blast, and the ice blast is going to go to the star quality. So 1 for the Oilers, 1 for the Flames. Flames are the home team. They're going to get the play result here. Play result's going to be secondary. And from that, it's going to be 2-1-5. So it's going to be Yarncroke and Kachuk. And then the shot's going to go to Gudbranson. And so it's going to be 1-2 cut in half. So 1-star shot for him, nothing doing there. Koskinen's going to stop it, and the Oilers are going to bring it up the ice here. 7 minutes gone by in the third period. Oilers are now up by 3 goals. And it's a 2 this time. Let's see, are we going to have a fight here? Let's see. Nobody on the dance card for the Oilers. So basically, we're just going to say nothing happens. A lot of pushing and shoving. And we're going to go ahead and go to the next minute here. And we're going to go ahead and visitors face off, immediate play. So again, the Oilers are going to get a play here. It is going to be 2-1-3. Once again, Cassian and Fogle and McLeod. So no stars on that shot. So Markstrom's going to save that rather easily, and it's going to go back to Calgary. As time is ticking down on the Flames. And it's going to be an 8. We have an ice blast for Smart. So for the Oilers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Smarts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 for the Flames. So the Oilers are going to take that puck away. And a lull. So down to 7 minutes remaining in the third period. We have waved off here. So once again, it's going to be Yarncroke and Hyman on the face-off. And it's going to be the Flames winning the battle this time around. Odd man rush here. That's going to go to D4. Keith's got the square. So once again, Oilers playing defense. And they're going to play keep away. And it's going to be a momentum check this time. So 1, 2, 3 hits for the Oilers. Only one. So they're actually going to get the momentum here. And it's only going to be temporary, though. So, but this time, okay, we'll just re-roll because I remember 3-goal lead. We don't worry about momentum. And it doesn't matter. It's going to be a lull anyway. All right, so that takes us down to 3 minutes to go in regulation. So no more lulls after this. So what to do here, okay, with 3 minutes left. So basically, well, they're going to have to use their line skips here. We'll give the top 3 lines one last chance. All right, 3 minutes to go. And it's going to be immediate play for the Oilers. And it's going to be 4-2 choice. So it's going to be Nurse and Puljujarvi. And we're going to give the puck to McDavid this time. But it's only going to be a 3-star shot for him. And Markstrom's going to save it. And rebound's going to go out to Puljujarvi. 1-star shot for him. Markstrom, amazingly enough, saves that as well. But we need 3 squares for a rebound. We only have 2. So it's going to be 0-5. Barry getting the rebound shot there. So it's going to be 1-star shot for Tyson Barrie, and Markstrom denies that as well. So there we go there. Down to 2 minutes left in the game. And it's going to be odd man rush here. And it's going to be 0-3. So it's going to be Backlund. He does not have a triangle. Nothing happens. Down to a minute left. And we don't have no lulls in the last 5 minutes. So we'll do we'll do a momentum check first. Nothing matters there. All right, so we'll just re-roll it. Okay, so we have a Zoom result, and it's going to be Yarncroke against Bouchard. We are looking for Smart. They both have it. So in this case, the home team will get it. Doesn't matter. Game's over. And the Oilers will skate away with a 4-1 victory here today. But this being a tribute game, the teams will shake hands at the end of it, as once again, the reason for this game today was to honor former Calgary Flame and former Columbus Blue Jacket Johnny Gaudreau. Unfortunate that we could not get Gaudreau on the scoreboard today, although he did have a great scoring chance back in the first period, but Mikko Koskinen was able to stonewall him on that. All right, so with that in mind, we'll go ahead and tally up the shots one more time here. 8, 9, so that'll be 5 and 4. So for Edmonton on this one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 9 shots in the third period. Total for the game is 31. And thanks, Highlight Heyday, for watching today. So Calgary, let's see, they had 1, 2, and 5. They had 7 shots in the third period, so 20 overall. Just wish they would have had a little bit of a better effort in this one, but that is sometimes how the dice roll, as Edmonton wins this one by the score of 4-1. So again, scoring summary for those of you that tuned in late. In the first period, Edmonton pretty much jumped off early and never really looked back from that. Evander Kane had a penalty shot goal at 28 seconds. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had a goal at a minute 44 from Draisaitl on Bouchard to make it 2-0 before the game was even 2 minutes old. Calgary got on the board midway through the frame. Cal Yarncroke scored at 8:02 with Keith Tkachuk and also Oliver Kylington getting assists on that. Made it 2-1 at the end of the first period. In the second period, Tyson Barrie connected on the power play. Assists there went to Connor McDavid and Darnell Nurse, and that made the score 3-1 in favor of the Oilers. And then in the third period, Evander Kane got his second goal of the game at 5:50. Assists went to Jesse Puljujarvi and Connor McDavid, and that one was also on the power play, and that made your final Edmonton 4 and Calgary 1. All right, so as far as the 3 stars go for today's game, and like I said, disappointing. A third star, I mean, just because it's in his honor, we'll give it to Johnny Gaudreau of the Flames. He did, like I said, have he had a 5-star shot attempt in the first period, but wound up rolling a 6. Some bad dice luck there. But he's your number 3 star. Number 2 star is going to go to Connor McDavid, who had 2 assists today. And your number 1 star and Magisport player of the game is going to be Evander Kane with 2 goals. All right, so that's going to do it here today from the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. Once again, your final. The Edmonton Oilers defeat the Calgary Flames by the score of 4-1 in the Johnny Gaudreau tribute game. From all of us here at Imagisport, this is Derek Jones saying thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And most of all, keep on rolling. We'll see you later.